Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is on specialty tools, and do you need them? Fuck yes, you need them. You absolutely do need them. Today I have a few tools I'm going to go over that are on the specialty side, I guess you can say. And again, we have the memory saver from last night's video and a couple other ones. So let's get into this. First of all these tools will be in the description below. You can purchase them on Amazon, and one thing I do ask is that if you plan on shopping on Amazon, if you can go to one of my videos, go in the description and click on the tool links that I have to get you to Amazon. You don't have to buy them, and when you click on it, it does not put it in the cart. It just simply brings you to Amazon, and it knows that I referred you to Amazon, and then I get a commission of the sales. Anything you buy, I get a commission on, which really helps now that YouTube revenue has gone to shit. So if you could please do that, use my link, go on to Amazon, make your purchases, whatever it may be, and then check out. You do not have to buy anything, any of the tools. Just use my link to get there. Now, that being said, let's get into the video. Again, this video is on specialty tools, and we're going to start with this one right here. This right here is a turbo socket set. Turbo socket is made by S&K. Turbo sockets are very great. I've done videos on them before in the past, but those were normal sockets, and these ones are specifically designed for lug nuts and stripped out lug nuts, rounded, whatever you want to call them. Also, they will remove wheel locks if a key is lost or whatever it may be. If you need to get the wheel lock off, these will remove it. This comes in like a little plastic case with the rubber top and bottom, and you gotta peel this off. The part number on this is TSD E5002, and they are a wheel removal kit. Okay, these are considered low profile. The walls are pretty thin to get into those smaller rims, like the diameter of the lug nut, and it will fit in there nicely. How these are designed is they're designed with reverse spirals in like the bore area there, and they are flip sockets, which means each one of these has two sizes. Well, technically each one of these is four sizes because it's a turbo socket, so you can fit, you know, your SAE to metric, the equivalents. So the top socket is 7/8 and 22 millimeter. The bottom socket is 5/16 and 24 millimeter. The other one is 3/4 and 19 and 13/16 and 21 millimeter. Again, these have a spiral reverse design in them, so once you get these on, and as you twist it, it goes and bites further and further onto the fastener, allowing you to take it off even though it's stripped or ruined. Now, with that being said, when you do that and then you get it off, the fastener or lug nut is still stuck in here. So they give you this neat little punch, and you put this in a vise, or if you want, you can try holding it in your hand, which I do not recommend. Put it in the vise, set this down through the hole, and then bang it out, and it knocks your lug right out. Also too, these are 1/2-inch drive. The only thing I wish this set had come with was 3-inch 1/2-inch drive impact extension, because in order to use these you have to have a 3-inch extension, and it goes through, grabs right in the middle, and then if you need another size, you take it out, flip it around, and put it on. These here, I have used them on guns before, but I found I have better luck using them on just a breaker bar. I'm not sure if they were ever really designed to be used on an impact tool, but I always have had better luck using breaker bars. Just a little food for thought for future reference, if you give a shit. So we'll place that back in there, because that's the end of this. This also does have like a little instruction manual right there. And I paid $49.50 for these, but I'm damn near positive it's going to be much cheaper for you guys to purchase them with the Amazon links. I got this from the USA Tool guys that comes to the shop. Next, we will do this here. This here is a Ford caliper pin removal tool. Alright, and this is for the Fords that don't have caliper bolts and have the pins. This tool simply removes the pin. I only had to do these types of brakes twice. And the first time I didn't have the tool and it was bitch. And the second time someone had the tool, I borrowed it, and it made life so much easier. It's just pretty much like a punch with two nipples on it. It gets a hold of the pin, pushes it, and allows you to get it out with ease so you don't have to sit and fight with it. Just a great tool to have. Now the box here states that it's for a 1983 to 88 Ranger, 84 to 88 Bronco 2, 86 to 88 Aerostar, Bronco, E-Series, and F-Series pickups. When I did these, I did them on, it was either a 99 or 2000 utility van, Ford utility van of some sort. So it is used for other vehicles as well. I'm not 100% sure of every application. This tool I definitely overpaid for. This was $60. It's $30. It's going to be $30 or less, I believe, in the description below. They're just nice to have. I may never use this again, I don't know, but you know what? It's in my box. I have it, so if I ever do need it, it is there. I like that. Next, we're going to touch base a little for the people that did not watch last night's video. If you did not watch last night's video, the link is in the description for it, and the name of that video is do not disconnect your battery until you watch this. It is very important to have some sort of memory saver on your vehicle if you intend to disconnect the battery, especially with these newer cars, because you can cause a whole lot of damage just by disconnecting the battery. Batteries are very crucial anymore. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but in newer cars you have to program the battery to the car. Just saying. I know a lot of you guys are unfamiliar with this process, but it does exist. Now moving right along, you have two types of memory savers. Well, there's actually 3 or 4, but actually probably 5, but I'm going to show you the 2 types here that I have today. Alright, this one here is the 12 volt cigarette adapter to OBD2 port cable. This one here is made by Bluepoint. Alright, this set here is OTC, and I will tell you that the OTC is exactly to the T the same as the Snap or as the Bluepoint, except it doesn't have the Bluepoint sticker. There's a spot for the sticker, but there's no sticker there. Okay, exactly the same. Now, with this one here, you plug it into a 12 volt source of some sort, and then plug this into the OBD2 port. Now, before you even do that, you want to turn the ignition off, take the key out, let the car sit, or the vehicle sit for approximately 25 minutes. This will ensure that all your modules have gone to sleep and everything's good to go. If you do hook this up and disconnect the battery before the 25 minutes, you run the risk of things not working properly still. You might still have to do a throttle relearn or whatever. It may not work 100%. So it's not a chance you really want to take. On the older ones you can get away with it, but on the brand new vehicles I definitely would just wait the time, just in case. We ran into that problem the other day where we hooked it up right away and didn't wait, and we still had to do a throttle relearn on a Toyota. So that's that one. Okay. Also too, whenever you hook these up, you want to plug it into the power source, and there's a red LED which I'll show you on this one. Plug that into the power source, make sure the LED turns on. Alright, unplug it from there, plug this into the OBD2 port, then make sure the power turns on there. This ensures that you have power on both ends and everything's working properly. If it's not working properly, then you have an issue and you need to diagnose that issue. 99% of the times if you plug this in to the cigarette adapter and this light doesn't come on, that means you have a blown fuse, obviously. And the same thing applies to where if you plug this into the OBD2 port and it doesn't light up, then you have a blown fuse, because the cigarette lighter and OBD2 port are on the same circuit. And they're on the same fuse. So if you blow your cigarette lighter fuse, you're going to lose comms with your OBD2 port. Just saying. Now, with this one here, same thing applies. Alright, I'm going to show you the little red light. You plug this in here and ensure you have power. Alright, plug it in, turn it on, you have your red light there. plug it from here, plug it into the OBD2 port, make sure you have power, it lights up, then you're good to go. That means you are now ready to go ahead and disconnect your battery and proceed with your repairs. Once you are finished with your repairs, connect your battery back up and then disconnect your tool. Alright, and then put it back in the charger if it's still charged. Go ahead and stow it wherever you stow things at. Stow, such a weird word. Anyways, on this here, on the face of this, you have battery charged LED, battery charging LED, replace battery. I'm guessing you split the case and see what kind of battery and replace it. But I think there is a 2-year warranty on this, so you're probably good to go anyways. And battery OK LED and low battery LED, which means get your lazy ass up, plug the charger, and get this thing freaking charged. And then you have your charging adapter, which this plug plugs into. Plug it into a wall, and it will charge. It also lets you know when it's done charging. And then you have your 12-volt power source that you plug your OBD2 plug into. And that's that. That's just a brief touch up on, or catch up on that, because we did a video last night. Okay, so last but not least, we have our HEI Spark Tester. Now you're going to want to have a regular Spark Tester and an HEI Spark Tester. The HEI Spark Tester says HEI right on it. Also the package stated as well. This here is a K&D tool, which oddly enough, KD stands for King Dick, or at least it did. True story, Google it. And the part number is 2756. I paid $12.95 for this. I'm sure it's going to be cheaper in the descriptions. As you can see, it says $12.95 right there. Yeah, so hopefully I can get it for you guys a little bit cheaper. Now, what you do with this is, if you want to check for spark on spark from a coil or whatever, you simply plug your spark plug wire under this, unplug it from the plug, plug it into this, ground this out on the engine, turn your ignition, check for spark. Okay, now, don't test your spark with a screwdriver. These aren't lawnmowers. These aren't dirt bikes. You know what I mean? You want to get accurate readings. Now, if you're checking a waste spark system, meaning like the coil packs with dual terminals on them, like for instance, the 3.1s, the 3100s, or the 3.8s, the 3800s, like your Grand Ams and whatever fuck else has them. Oh, your Impalas, stuff like that. A way to check spark on those types of systems is pull both plug wires off the coil. All right, each coil has 2 cylinders to it. So off that one coil pack, you pull your wires off, turn the ignition, and then the arc should jump from post to post. If it does, then you know you have good spark on that coil. Move to the next coil, so on and so forth. Just a little tip for you guys. Now, if you're testing, this is where things can get fucked up, because with waste spark systems and stuff like that, you want to test with an HEI tester. If you have a normal spark tester that's not HEI, alright, you can produce just enough spark to spark the tester, but that's not the case. That's why you need the HEI, because just because you're producing spark with that does not mean you will produce spark with this, because this has a bigger gap and it needs more power to make it arc. So you're going to hook, if you have spark on that one, you need to take an HEI and then plug this in, and if you have spark, then you're good to go. If you don't have spark, well, you need to diagnose and figure out why you don't have spark. But just because you have spark on a normal spark tester that looks exactly like this does not mean it's good. We ran into that problem about a month ago. I was checking spark. Spark was good on a normal tester. Disconnected that, plugged the HEI in, and there was no spark. Wound up being an ignition module. So just a little food for thought for you guys. It's best to have both of them and not so much a screwdriver. If you have absolutely no other means, use a screwdriver, but if you're too close with the screwdriver, you're going to get spark. If the spark is good, just not strong, you're going to get spark and you're going to think everything's okay, alright? If you're using a screwdriver on something that you should be using an HEI spark tester on, well, then you need to make sure you're far enough back, and that's almost like, I don't know how you're going to gauge that, I guess, unless you measure like this shit here, inside here, to know how far away you need to be, or whatever. I'm not sure how you would do that, but it would be really hard to distinguish if you have proper spark or not. So, again, it's very important to have these. just an overall handy tool. So that's it for these specialty tools. I have a lot more specialty tools, and I plan on getting a lot more specialty tools. So those are going to be cool videos. I like brand specific tools, and I don't know, like I just like having as much as I can of tools, because then if you ever need it, you've got it. You know, like I'll tell you what, this tool right here will probably never make me my money back. It's just not going to. Actually, none of them are actually going to make me my money back until maybe one day I have my own shop or something. Because, you know, I get paid by my employer, and it's not like I get all the profits from the job I do. Unfortunately. But everything else I do, I get all the profits for, so that's okay with me. So, tomorrow we have a very interesting video. I got a hell of a deal off the tool truck. Oh, by the way, Stan sold his business. We have a new guy, Matt. We're going to be doing a video on his truck on Thursday, and we have a great idea for you guys to order from him. So keep an eye out for that. He had a slamming special, and I think it's up for another week. So I will show you guys tomorrow, and I'm sure a shit ton of you guys are going to want to jump on this special. I will tell you, the deal is $750, and it would probably normally be about $1,600 or $1,700. Okay, let's put it this way: what I'm purchasing, or what I purchased and have to pick up tomorrow, meet him. Snap-on 14.4 is history to me. I have no need for it anymore. I do not want it. The only thing I will keep is my underhood light, and that's it. So be on the lookout for a 3/8 snap-on. Oh wait. So because of this here will be up for raffle soon, and I know how much you guys love these things, but I'm telling you, the replacement for this is unbelievable. It's ridiculous. Oh, wait till you guys see tomorrow. Wait till you see tomorrow. Like, Bill got this set first, and he was like, Bruce, check this out, and Bill just blew my mind. So I called Matt back. I was like, yo, order me that shit up. And he ordered it, and I gotta go meet him tomorrow and get it. So wait till you guys see this bundle. It's unbelievable. But again, that's it for this video. I'm done. I'm out of here. Get all this shit off my desk. I'm done. I'm done. I don't really want to throw that. So later.
All that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middle.